Have you guys ever wondered how the self-driving cars, face recognition technology, or SIRI works? Well, it's all thanks to artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. Many people don't know that these terms are not the same. Yes, there's a difference. So in this video, we will discuss the difference between AI, machine learning, and deep learning. Make sure to watch the video till the end as we will talk about their applications and how they impact our daily lives. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning have various applications in today's society. They are essential for today's time because they are helping us to solve complex problems in an efficient way in multiple industries, but many people aren't able to understand the difference between them. So let's start with the definition. Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is any technique that enables computers to mimic human intelligence. It is a program that can sense, react, act, and adapt. Machine learning. Machine learning is the subset of artificial intelligence. It creates algorithms whose performance improves as they are exposed to more data over time. It makes the decision based on the pattern observed. Deep learning. It is a subset of machine learning which is composed of algorithms that permit software to trim itself to perform tasks like image and speech recognition. It exposes the multi-layered neural network to a vast amount of data. From the definitions, we can say that artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning are the subsets for each other. So now let's move on and discuss how they differ from each other. Let's start with artificial intelligence. As discussed before, artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science that focuses on the managing and building of technology that can learn how to autonomously make decisions and carry out actions on behalf of human beings. It is a vast field that is expected to inspire new types of brain-inspired circuits and architectures that can make data-driven decisions faster and more accurately than a human being can. This field is growing exponentially because of its useful applications. Conventional digital processing hardware cannot keep up with this demand. That is why researchers are taking inspiration from the brain, in which networks of artificial neurons and synapses process information with adaptive learning capabilities and high speed in an efficient manner. There are mainly three types of artificial intelligence. Narrow AI. It is a weak form of AI that is capable of performing only a limited set of predetermined functions. General AI. It is the strong form of AI which is equal to the human mind's ability to function according to a wide set of stimuli. Super AI. This intense form of AI is expected to exceed human intelligence. Right now, narrow AI is only beginning to enter the mainstream. Now let's discuss its impact on our daily life. AI is currently being applied to a wide range of functions in the lab and in commercial or consumer settings. It includes technologies like speech recognition. It allows an intelligent system to convert human speech into text or code. Natural language processing, which enables the conversational interaction between humans and computers. SIRI works on the same principle. So this is what AI means and how it works. Now let's move on to machine learning. Well, many people confuse the term machine learning, as we discussed earlier, that it is a subset of AI. It is an application of AI that enables systems to learn and improve from experience without being programmed. It actually focuses on developing computer programs that access data and use it for themselves. In simple words, humans don't need to operate them. Researchers are understanding the way how human brains gain information and work. They want technology to think the same way. Machine learning relies on inputs such as training data or knowledge graphs to understand domains, entities, and their connection. The process of machine learning begins with observation. It aims to allow computers to learn autonomously without human intervention or help. It should make its own decisions and adjust actions accordingly. Isn't that amazing? This concept has been around us for quite a long time. Arthur Samuel first thought and worked on it. He designed a computer program for playing checkers. The more program played, the more it learned from experiences, using algorithms to make predictions. It explores the analysis and construction of algorithms that can learn and make predictions on data. According to researchers, it has been proved valuable because it can solve problems that a human brain cannot duplicate. Machines will be trained to identify patterns and relationships between input data and automate the routine process. For example, image recognition is a well-known and widespread example of machine learning in the real world. It can identify an object as a digital image based on the intensity of the pixels in black and white images or color images. Deep learning is still in its infancy in some areas, but its power is already enormous. It is mainly leveraged by large companies with vast financial and human resources, since building deep learning algorithms used to be complex and expensive, but this is changing. We hope that the concept of machine learning is clear by now. Let's discuss deep learning. The subset of machine learning, deep learning, was theorized in the 1980s. It is a technique that teaches a computer to do and learn by example. It is a key technology behind a driverless car. These self-driving cars will recognize the stop sign and will distinguish between a pedestrian from a lamppost. Deep learning is playing a significant role in voice control technology, which is being used in many consumer devices like tablets, hand-free speakers, and phones. A computer learns to perform classification tasks directly from text, sound, or images. Various deep learning models are invented that can achieve state-of-the-art accuracy. These models are trained by using a large set of labeled data and neural network architectures that contain many layers. Deep learning achieves recognition accuracy at higher levels than ever before. It helps technologies to meet the expectation that we have from them. Advances in deep learning allow technology to improve to the point where it outperforms humans in many tasks, like classifying objects in images. Deep learning is gaining so much popularity. Deep learning requires computing power such as high-performing GPUs. These high-performing GPUs have a parallel architecture that is efficient for deep learning. When combined with clusters or cloud computing, the development teams can reduce training time for deep learning networks from weeks to hours. It requires large amounts of labeled data. For example, self-driving cars need millions of images and thousands of hours of video. We know that deep learning and machine learning are pretty similar and confusing too. Deep learning is part of DeepMind's notorious AlphaGo algorithm, which beat the former world champion Lee Sedol in 4 out of 5 games. Using deep learning in early 2016, Google said, "The way the deep learning system worked was by combining Monte Carlo tree search with deep neural networks that have been trained by supervised learning from human expert games and by reinforcement learning from games of self-play." Machine learning is actually an excellent performance on a small database, while deep learning is an outstanding performance on an extensive database. Machine learning can work on a low-end machine, and deep learning requires a powerful machine, especially GPU. Machine learning has to understand the features that represent data, and no such thing is required by deep learning. Machine learning needs a few minutes to hours for its execution, and deep learning needs weeks. Actually, a neural network needs to compute a significant number of weights. The advantage of deep learning over machine learning is that it's highly accurate. You do not need to understand what features are the best representation of the data. The neural network learns how to select critical features. In machine learning, you need to choose for yourself what features to include in the model. While traditional machine learning algorithms have a relatively simple structure, such as linear regression or a decision tree, deep learning is based on an artificial neural network. This multi-layered and is like a human brain, complex and intertwined. So, this was our video on the difference between artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. So what did you guys think? Do they have an impact on our daily lives? How will they be evolving in the future? There are many views around us. Some say they are suitable for us, while others say that it needs to stop as it is harmful to mankind. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. We always love to read your comments.